All right, now what about this stuff here? This is a box of stuff that you carry from office to office. Here's an interesting one that this is a book that is written by Walter Camp, the father of American football. This thing here, this is the municipal stadium in Cleveland. This is a compass from World War II. Those guys were carrying these compasses.
Bob Wylie has lived an eclectic life. Still, most know him for 2 words.
Set hit! Set hit! Set hit! Set hit!
I didn't even dawn on me that I did that for years. This wasn't just this training camp. I've been doing that for, 20 years.
Set hit!
I don't quite have the belly for it. Set hut.
Set hit! Set hut! Set hit!
When you do it, it really comes from your belly.
That's better.
Set hit! And it's coming from deep down inside to get it out. And it's it can't be set hot. It can't be a timid, you know what I mean? One of those Tinkerbell things.
Wylie was featured on 2018's season of Hard Knocks. His catchphrase and disdain for calisthenics made him a fan favorite.
Did you know World War I and World War II, they did push-ups, jumping jacks, sit-ups, climbed the rope and ran. But none of this fancy.
He inspired merchandise and even Halloween costumes.
Tonight! If you would have put the mic and the camera on me 30 years ago, you would have got the same thing. This is where it started. This is what gave me the passion. I started substitute teaching here. And I started coaching Pop Warner in junior high school at the same time.
I had the unique experience of playing quarterback when he was the JV coach. They had a motto, it was RTFF, run the freaking football. Passing was cowardice.
Wylie broke into the NFL in 1990 with the Jets.
He was a real character, big old guy, had the big mustache, and they nicknamed him the Walrus. Really, really smart. He was really fun because he was so uniquely kind of skilled and outside of normal coaching kind of format.
34, set! Hit!
Over the next 28 years, Wylie was a nomad assistant, taking his unique coaching style to 11 different teams between the NFL, CFL, and collegiate level.
Played 16 games, guys! Be physical! 1, 2, 3!
You pass by the offensive line room, and you liable to hear any kind of story being told. Every spot he's been to, he have all these old films of sumo wrestlers.
These guys here, okay, they're the best drive blockers on the planet.
My first season, as a rookie, you come in, you see a guy saying, it's like, is he for real?
He's an unconventional coach, on and off the field.
Bob's got a lot of hobbies. He is a top golfer.
Happy.
Bob Wylie is a magician.
Is that your card?
Bob Wylie can fly an airplane.
He's good friends with John Madden. He helped create the playbook for Madden.
Bob Wylie plays the drums.
I played in a band for a long time, so I carry the drumsticks around.
Naturally, he's a funny guy because of the way he delivers things. He's very cerebral about how things should be done.
Organize your thoughts. Who do I have to block? What can the defense do to me? How am I going to get the job done?
If you don't know him, you don't know how brilliant of a coach he is. If you're a lineman and play for Bob, you get a chance to understand football more than just playing offensive line.
It's not just players learning from Wylie. He runs an annual clinic for coaches that's on its 36th year.
If you've got something you need an answer to, right, there's somebody in this room that'll have the answer.
We started a clinic to share offensive line ideas. You give back to the profession that's been good to you.
Wylie's latest coaching stint was cut short after a freak accident at practice.
I slipped on one of the divots in a hole, okay? And I went down. I never caught my balance. And I dislocated the right ankle, and I broke the right leg, right? And at the same time, I tore up the left knee. The doctors came in and said, look, it's going to be 8 to 9 weeks before we're going to allow you to stand. I'm in rehab, and the guy comes in, and he's got these rubber bands in the stretch. I said, what are those for? He said, well, we need to stretch every day. I said, obviously you haven't seen Hard Knocks, have you?
Instead of on the sidelines, Wylie was in a hospital bed for what was supposed to be his 498th career game.
And it's going to be all over here. The Browns are in victory formation.
Hey, after we kneel this out, let me get that ball. I'm going to bring it to Wylie.
First thing we said, we're going to win this game. Game ball goes to Bob Wylie. Let's go.
They came over and they brought it to me at the hospital. That, you know you got them. You know that's part of you. When they do that, that's why you do it.
Being bedridden, Wylie was unable to interview for positions after a coaching change in Cleveland. He's now out of football for only the second time in 30 seasons, but hopes to return next year.
When I got my first paycheck to coach football, I got 22 cents an hour. It wasn't the money that got me into the game, it was the passion. The passion doesn't go away.
Guys with minds like that are valuable to anybody involved in football.
I never thought that coaching Pop Warner football, that I would spend 30+ years as a professional coach. Football has done a lot for my life, period.